He didn't get a lot of "Where's Rod" questions this time, which probably hurt his feelings, but that's okay. Um, Chris, how's it going?
Well, it's going all right today. Had a average day yesterday. Finished I think 3-4, but still ready to bounce back. I like today's card a lot. Had to dig through and had to try to discipline myself and hold back on the college hoops. It was a massive card today, but still love it just the same.
Well, Rod, you're back. How's the internet connection these days?
Definitely working good. No issues. As it was good for the drive-through. I actually was able to dance around a little on the drive-through and not. Normally,
Nice.
if as soon as I start moving, definitely, the little ball juggling was going on. But the internet connection is amazing now.
Great. So the technician was there on time and everything went smoothly.
He was early and went smoothly. He came early. He was like, "I'm coming early."
Nice. Nice. Yeah, we were wondering how it was going.
Yeah.
I'm glad to see that everything. I'm glad to see that everything got taken care of.
It did, yeah. Everything got taken care of. He was. I'm a happy guy. He's a happy guy. Things worked out great.
You like that one, Chris, don't you?
Yeah, that was that. It's like you always say, comedy is about timing.
And it writes itself.
Well, I just look out of the corner of my eye and I just see two golf balls in someone's
That's
hand.
what I
I'm like,
see
oh,
too. Yeah.
the weight on these is substantial.
Anyways. Well, a little slow going this morning. I had a ton of meetings, man. So I don't know. Wednesday's just a bad day for me. We talked yesterday about possibly reformatting this morning show, so we'll have to see how that goes. It's just like I said, my time is just it just seems to squeeze and squeeze and squeeze. So I'm not really sure how it's going to go going forward, but we'll figure it out. We always do. We've got NBA tonight. I had just one NBA pick last night. That was mine. I had the Sixers. They won by 31 points. But anyways, see what we got tonight. Got the Pistons back on it against the Timberwolves, the Wizards against the Bulls, the Hawks against the Bucks. Bucks on the front end of the back-to-back, and the Celtics against the Pelicans. Chris?
Yeah, I'm sticking with the Chicago Bulls here. I like the way the Bulls have been playing lately. Yeah, they had a hiccup against the Boston Celtics, but prior to that, they had scored 126 in back-to-back games. They put up 121 on the Nets as well at home. So the Wizards, they're having problems keeping points off the board. And last time I checked, the main goal of this game is to outscore the other team. So I think the Chicago Bulls can do that and get themselves a win here. We're only being asked to lay a 1.5. So you can lay the 1.5. You can take them on the money line. The extra little bit of juice, not that bad on this game. So I'll go with the Chicago Bulls in that one.
How about you, Rod?
And for me, in these ones, I like the under between the Bulls and Washington. You look, the Bulls, their last 3 games averaging 117 points a game, while Washington averages 111.7 points over the last 3. And you look, even this year, Bulls average 114.7 points a game, Washington 112. And I love the under here. Bulls 12-5-1 to the under, following a straight-up loss. Washington 4-1 to the under their last 5 off of 1 day's rest. And the under 21-9 in the last 30 meetings between the Bulls and the Washington Wizards. I like the under here. Take the under. Bulls, Washington.
I like the Pistons, but the betting tools said to take the Timberwolves, so I guess I'm just gonna sit that one out. Let's see got too many screens up here. All right, there we go. All right, yeah, I like the I like the Pistons with the betting tools like the Timberwolves. I don't know. I think this slot is just really, really tough. It's like I like the Bucks too, but I have so little faith in them on the road. So I don't know. It's a lean to the Bucks against the Hawks. Got the Knicks and the Pacers, the Grizz and the Spurs, and the Nuggets, Suns, Kings, Rockets. I like this slot a little better. How about you, Chris?
Yeah, I do as well. I'm going to stick with the over between the Grizzlies and the Spurs. We got over the total by a half point in the last meeting, but I don't think enough has changed or enough time's gone by that anything's going to be different here. I like the over here as well. That the Spurs still 9-1 to the over in their last 10 games, and the Grizzlies are more than capable of putting up another 120, 125, even 130 points in this one. So 238.5 seems like a high total, but I think this one gets to the 250s at the very least in this one. So I'll take the over there, and I'm also going to take the over between the Kings and the Rockets. I think there's going to be very little defense being played in that one too. So I'm going to go with the over there.
How about you, Rod?
And for me, in these ones, lean to the Pacers over the Knicks here. The Pacers are playing great hoops, 8-2 in their last 10, 8-2 against that number. I think 4.5. They can keep it one possession game. So I like the Pacers in that one. The other one I like the Kings here over the Rockets. Kings just scoring. Their offense has been better over recently. And you look, the Kings have been averaging 129 points per game over the last 3 games. 123 points a game per year at home this season, while Houston's averaging only 106 points over their last 3, 109 points away this season, and that's definitely enough to get the cover. Rockets 3-7 in their last 10, following 2 days of rest. They're also 0-4 ATS their last 4 versus a team with a winning home record, while the Kings 11-4 their last 15 versus a team with a losing record. Love the Kings in this spot. I think they get a nice double-digit win over the Rockets. Take the Kings.
I'm going to take I like the Kings in that one. I don't like the way the Rockets are playing. I think the Kings get back, right the ship here. I also like the Chicken Nuggets against the Suns. They're playing just really, really solid basketball. And I like the Pacers against the Knicks too. I just think, small market versus big market, all the value is always going to be on the smaller mid-market. So I'm going to take the Pacers there against the Knicks. I think that Grizzlies Spurs, I like the over 238.5, even though it's headed in the other direction. That's all I think about that. Anyways, go to the NHL. Any games today?
4.
All right. Got the Flyers against the Capitals, Maple Frauds versus the worst name in sports. Got the Ducks against Edmonton, and Kings and Sharks. Chris?
Well, I'm going to take the over between the Oilers and the Ducks. The Oilers should be able to get whatever they want offensively in this game against Anaheim. Wouldn't be surprised if they put up 4, maybe even 5 goals in this game. But head-to-head, the last 7 meetings have all gone over the total. The Ducks, I think, could at least pop a couple here, maybe get a couple past Jack Campbell or Stuart Skinner, whoever gets to start here. So I like the over between the Oilers and the Ducks. And I'm going to take the under between the Capitals and the Flyers. I think it's going to be a great goaltending battle. Philly found a new goalie in Urson, rookie. He's been playing really well out of the gate, and I think this is a 1st to 3 wins kind of game. So give me the under 6 Flyers and Capitals.
Rod?
And for me, these ones I agree. I like the over here against Edmonton and Anaheim. It's up to 7 now, so and definitely Campbell gets the start. So when Campbell's been in net, you take the over. He's definitely confirmed to get the start in that one. So definitely agree with Chris. I like the over in that one. And another one I like here, I like the under in the Kings and Sharks. The way the Kings have been playing, lights out defensive hockey, definitely like the under in that one. They've been ever since Phoenix Copley's come in net. I'm not sure if it's not confirmed whether he gets the start or not in this one, but the way the Kings have been playing, lights out defense. Take the under in that one. Do I like in the hockey?
I like the Kings on the puck line against the Sharks. Sharks have been absolutely freaking miserable. And then on the other one I like is the same one the betting tools gave out to. And that's going to be the Predators against the Maple Leafs all day and twice on Thursday, twice on Wednesday, too. This one's so easy that it should be legal. In fact, it is in some states. All right, we're kicking right along here. What are you selling today, Chris?
I got a couple things on the go. Got my $15 NHL power play. Hit the skids with it yesterday. Fell apart, but that's okay. We're going to bounce back with it
today. As long
as
there's no skid marks.
No skid marks. No, none at all. Thoughts about the way that the Carolina Hurricanes pooped the bed. But anyways, I think we're going to get back on. Thank you. We're going to get back on track with that one today. Also got my college basketball 5-point swing 5-pack. Love that college hoops play today. Or use that promo code PICK for 15% off. Get someone long term. Get all the plays for the rest of the week.
How about you, Rod?
After me over at Pick Dogs Premium, got my $15 NBA drop a dime play. We've dropped the last couple of those, but looking to bounce back with that one. Love that play today. Also have my 10-star college basketball mega money blast. Absolutely love this play in college basketball tonight. Or you can get all the plays I've got going today in my Wednesday Bookie Busters package. Get all 5 plays I've got going today in one package. Scoop it up. Head on over. Pick Dogs Premium.
All right. I got my $15 big play. I've got a bunch of other college plays. I'm going to package those together. Like I said, I hit my $15 play yesterday, and I hit 2 of my 3 college plays. The other one was a push on bullshit missed free throw. Dumbasses. They blew the giant lead to begin with. I mean, got smoked. Hate Temple's guts. Those of you in Pennsylvania, you're fortunate you weren't allowed to bet on that one. That's all I got to say. What the hell are they doing? Frickin' Vegas. Vegas. I haven't been in the Facebook group in a while. Frickin' Vegas. I love that. My favorite part of the Facebook group. It's saying that. UMass Lowell against Vermont. Georgia versus Mississippi State. Alabama, Arkansas. Penn State, Indiana. Syracuse, Virginia Tech. Duke, Pitt. Miami, Boston College. Xavier, Creighton. Marquette, UConn. West Virginia, Baylor. UCF, Memphis. Chris, any of those or anything else in that time slot?
Yeah, I do like. I'm just trying to pull it back up here. I like the under between UCF and Memphis. I think it's just going to be more of a slower paced defensive battle in that one. I think first to 70 wins if we even get anywhere close near that. So I'm going to take the under there. I'm also going to take. Let me see here. I had it and I lost it. I'm going to take Syracuse plus the 2.5 against Virginia Tech. Line kind of looks funky, but I don't know. I just don't want to lay points with the Virginia Tech team. It's 0-3 straight up and against the spread on the road this season. Syracuse usually plays their best ball at home, and I think Syracuse can find a way to get the job done there. So I like Syracuse, and I also like Penn State laying the 1.5, or even just take them on the money line against Indiana. This Indiana team's been dreadful on the road, and I don't see that changing here against Penn State. I know Penn State has a bit of a disadvantage inside in terms of size, but I think they're able to shoot and just blow past Indiana here. I think Indiana's got to play catch up, and I don't know if they're going to be able to on the road. So give me Penn State.
So what they do, Rod? They hardwire you in, or they?
Hardwired me right into. Got me a new modem, which receives a higher input, so brand new modem, and then they hardwired me right into the line, so no more having to worry about. That's it, right?
Oh, whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes, yeah, exactly. It's very frustrating when you're trying to give out a play and you're trying to talk about it and it cuts out. It's just as frustrating for me as it was for everybody else out to not be able to hear me talk. It's very frustrating.
Don't worry, Josh. You didn't miss anything on that Temple game yesterday. Pennsylvania bettors. Those bastards.
I keep realizing just like with like 3 seconds before you change the subject that you're playing with the balls.
Yeah, it's like they're ready to fall out of my hands, so you gotta kind of cup them.
Just move on. Next time, please.
Rod, what do you like in this slot?
Well, for me, since it's hump day, we're going to go against Campbell in this one. No humps allowed in this Campbell in spot. Campbell on the road has not been good. 1-6 on the road this season, and 3-6 against the spread their last 9. I like South Carolina upstate in this one. Solid at home, 6-0, 3-1 against the number. Take South Carolina upstate in that one. And the other one I like in this time slot, we're gonna scroll down. I like Pitt plus the points here. I think that's too many for Duke to be covering. Look at Pitt on the road, 3-1, 4-0 against that number. And you look Pitt 10-1 ATS in their last 11. And you look Duke 1-5 ATS their last 6 following a straight up win. They're also 1-4 in the last 5 versus a team with a winning record. And the road team 6-1 ATS the last 7 meetings between these two. I like Pitt plus the points in that one.
All right,
a couple I like in that time slot.
Just say anything goes wrong, that cable guy will be right back.
Oh my god.
I kind of like Georgia here against Mississippi State. The line's moved pretty good, but I don't care. I still like Georgia in that one. I like Alabama against Arkansas. Arkansas missing those 2 players. They need everybody if they're going to beat Alabama or run with them. I like Furman against Mercer. Just missed on my premium picks on that one. And I just think Furman is playing the much stronger basketball. I think Mercer against some of the better teams. Chris can't even hold it together. He's like,
I'm trying so hard right now.
He's like, man, I just slammed these down. They slammed them. Yeah, it happened. Anyways,
it was the cupping that did it.
Well, so you gotta
cup them. You gotta protect them. You gotta cradle the ball.
It's like an Aggie. You don't want to drop it. You can't drop the ball. Nobody wants to drop the ball.
We're like 12. Okay, we're all children here.
Thing is, I knew it's like, it's not like these have been sitting on my desk. It's like I intentionally brought them. I like Penn State against Indiana. And I like Virginia Tech against Syracuse as well. Penn State, Indiana just straight ass on the road. We're going to continue to fade them on the road. I missed Wayne on the drive-through yesterday. I'll have to see how. I have to go back and watch the replay.
Yeah, it was pretty good. Not bad. Not bad for his first time. A little nervous. You could tell. After behind the scenes, he's like, "Holy palms are sweating like crazy."
Too bad he wasn't located in your city. You could have taken care of him. Taking the edge off. Yeah, Indiana on the road just straight ass. I wouldn't touch them. Meanwhile, Virginia Tech is a better team than what we've seen from them recently. That's for sure. I like Colgate against Boston U. Boston U in these games over the years against the better teams have not really held up all that well. I like Baylor against West Virginia too. I think we're getting Baylor's now 10-5, and West Virginia's 10-5. We're getting pretty good value there. UCF as well against Memphis. It's a good card today, as opposed to tomorrow's card where I had to scour through to find enough for Chris and I to do a reasonable amount of videos on them. Scouring. Got the Vaqueros against Abilene Christian. FIU, FAU. Something's got to give. St. Louis versus George Mason. We got Samford versus Wofford. We generally don't talk about that. 2. Rutgers, Northwestern, Texas A&M, Missouri, Clemson, Louisville, Wake, Florida State, Texas, TCU, UNLV, Boise, and Washington State, Cal. Chris?
Yeah, a few sandwich short in the middle here that I like. I like Houston laying the points against USF. This USF team, yeah, their 3 conference games this season, or at least their last 3 conference games, losses by 4 points, 4 points, and 7 points. Now they're getting 23.5 here against Houston, but I think that's for a reason. I think Houston wins this one by 30 plus. So I'm going to take Houston in that one. I'm also going to take Northwestern plus the points at home, or I guess in a near pick 'em at home against Rutgers. Rutgers at home and Rutgers on the road, just 2 completely different teams. And while Rutgers defense, definitely shows up to play, it can suffocate teams at home. I think Northwestern gets the job done on their home floor here. So I'm going to take Northwestern in that one. And I lean towards East Carolina plus the points against Cincinnati. I think that's a game where Cincinnati wins, but East Carolina covers. I think Cincinnati wins that game by 8 or 9 points, getting 10.5. I'll take the points with the Pirates in that one.
Rod.
And for me in these ones, I like Missouri plus the points here against Texas A&M. You look, Texas A&M has been playing some pretty good hoops, but so is Missouri here. Their defense solid. And their offense is even more lights out. And I think they can keep up a scoring here with Texas A&M, if not outright them. Look at the Tigers, 5-0 ATS their last 5 road games. Well, Texas A&M 1-8 ATS in their last 9 home games versus a team with a winning road record. I know Texas A&M's 1-1, but they're 2-0 in neutral court, making them 3-1 on the road. I like Missouri here plus the points. The other one I like here, I like Rice at home. Middle Tennessee on the road is not been good. 1-6 ATS, their last 7 on the road versus a team with a nice winning home record. Owls 7-1 their last 8 versus a team with a winning straight up record. Owls are also 6-0 ATS following an ATS loss. And the home team 4-1-1 the last 6 in this series. I like Rice in that one.
I like Rutgers against Northwestern. I think Northwestern is not a good team. I think that we've seen some flashes from them at times, but I think Rutgers is just the better team, has more talent on the roster. I think they get it done on the road in Evanston. I also like Florida State against Wake Forest. I think we've seen the best of Wake Forest already this season. I don't think we've seen the best of Florida State. I think Florida State's been improving. So I think it's a good spot for them. I like Boise against UNLV as well. They've had a lot of success there at UNLV over the years, and I look for them to have success once again. And I like Washington State against Cal. I know Cal has won some games recently, but I have zero faith in them. I'm going to take Washington State. Chris, you got any parlay for today?
I do. I like the over between the Spurs and the Grizzlies. I like the Chicago Bulls, and I like college here. I like Syracuse plus the points.
Rod?
We'll go with the college parlay. We're going to go Rice, lay the points. Pitt plus the points. Missouri plus the points. Probably those 3.
SMU plus the points, Tarleton State minus the points, North Texas minus the points, all Texas parlay. This is Mitch. Thanks for joining us. Make it a winning day. We appreciate each and every one of you.